Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time here, welcome. I want to thank you so much for all the new subscribers that I have received. Thank you guys so much for hitting the subscribe button. We are almost at 2,000 subscribers, and I am so excited about that. I do know I have a lot of new subscribers that return to my videos. So if you do like my videos, then please take out the time to hit the subscribe button. It definitely helps over here. So before I get into today's video, I want to apologize that I didn't have a podcast out last Wednesday. And the reason was because Wednesday was my birthday and I was celebrating my birthday. And I also want to thank every single one of you that took out the time of your day to wish me happy birthday on social media, on Instagram, on my YouTube, and everything like that. Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate it. And thank you for the love and support. So, if you haven't checked out my podcast, I highly suggest you do, especially if you are a stylist in today's age and you want to figure out how to navigate being successful salon owner, then definitely go check out that podcast. And I'll put the information up here for you guys to see, and I'll leave it down in the description. Okay, so now that I got all of that out of the way, let's get into today's video. So for today's service, I will be doing the texture release system. With this system, it is built and created for curly natural hair. With the texture release, it does have a lot of benefits. Some of the great benefits that stands out that make people want to get this service done is how it helps manage curly hair. With your hair being natural, or if you decide to straighten your hair, it does prolong the hairstyle. One of the things that is very common when you are getting a silk press and your hair is natural is with the humidity, your hair quickly can revert back. That is something the texture release resolve. With the texture release, it does help fight against humidity. It makes it easier for you to keep your silk press. With the texture release system, the silk press is not the only thing it helps maintain. If you are natural and you would like to wear your hair in your curly hair state, then your natural hairstyles does last longer. With the solution that is penetrated into the hair with the flat irons, it helps with flyaways and it helps elongate the curl pattern to the hair, which helps maintain hairstyles and enhance the length of the hair. With the texture release service, this is not a quick service. It can take up a lot of part of your day. You will be in the salon for about 5 to 6 hours, and that depends on how full and how long your hair is. With the texture release system, it does last in the hair for up to 2 to 3 months. This can change and vary depending on the person, the activity, and how often you shampoo your hair. With the texture release lotion, it does remove itself from your hair each time you shampoo your hair. The great thing with the texture release system, this is not a permanent system over the time frame of the 2 to 3 months. If you fall in love with the great benefits of the texture release, you can book your salon service and repeat it all over again. One of the most popular questions I get in the salon about the texture release service is, how does it feel on the hair? With the texture release lotion system, I have had some clients say they felt a very light tingle sensation when they were under the dryer. But this is not something that is very popular, but it is something that I have heard, so I would like to bring it to your attention. This tingle feeling fades over time. It doesn't last for a very long time. It usually lasts for a couple minutes. Once you off it under the dryer, you do not feel the feeling anymore. With the texture release, to get the maximum results of the service, you do have to do up to 7 passes with the flat irons. With the texture release, I do highly suggest you do this in the salon with the professional. I don't recommend for you to do this at home. And also, it is recommended by the manufacturer to please do it with a professional and do not try this at home. And I definitely understand that some would still try to do this at home, but please keep in mind with the disclaimer, any damage or breakage that you receive by doing this service, you are left up on your own responsibility. So now I will be continuing to answer popular questions about the texture release so you can have more education when you make the decision if you would like to book this service. So, is the texture release a permanent change to the hair? And the answer is no. Like I previously stated, the texture release does remove itself out of your hair over time with shampooing your hair. It stays in the hair for up to 2 to 3 months. That varies depending on your daily activity and also how frequently you shampoo your hair. With the texture release, is it damaging to the hair? No, from my knowledge and from me using the texture release since 2020, I have not received any damage when I used it on my own hair, and I haven't seen any damage from previous clients that I have used the texture release on. The third popular question, is this something that I will suggest for you to do at home? No. And just like I previously stated, please keep in mind all of the steps in the texture release. It can lead to damage. So I highly suggest you go to a professional that is trained to use the service. Can you color your hair and also do a texture release? And the answer to that is yes. You definitely want to put time in between before you do it, and you definitely want to go to a professional for them to examine your hair to make sure your hair is healthy enough to be able to do both. If you have 4C hair, can you get a texture release? And the answer is yes. Texture release was created and made for natural curly hair. So it doesn't matter the curl pattern of your hair. It just matter if your hair is natural and you can get the service done. With the texture release, how do you maintain it? The texture release is very easy to maintain. For the first 7 days, you don't want to do anything that would leave a line of demarcation. So, for those first 7 days, you don't want to do a ponytail, you don't want to put any bobby pins or hair clips in your hair. After the 7 days, you are free to do whatever you choose to do with your hair. So if your hair is in a silk press, then you want to do what you normally do to maintain a silk press, which is wrap your hair at night with a silk or a satin scarf. When it comes to shampooing your hair, you want to shampoo your hair every 2 weeks and you want to deep condition your hair every 2 weeks. If you do not know what shampoo or conditioner to use, then please go to my website, www.my2goldenhands.com, and I do have recommended shampoo for strengthening the hair, and I also have recommended shampoo for moisturizing the hair. All right, you guys. So we are at the end of today's video. I want to thank you so much for watching. And like I asked you guys last week, if you like for me to keep the videos short and under 10 minutes, you said yes. So that's what I have been doing. And thank you so much for your input, you guys, because by you telling me what you like to see and what you would like for me to do, it makes it easier for me to navigate my channel because I do this strictly for you guys. So I hope you like today's video. And if you like to book your appointment, please go to my website, www.my2gotohands.com. And I will talk and see you guys next time. Oh, remember to drink your water for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Bye bye.